You didn't do it. Oh shit!
What's up, everybody? We're back. Another episode of Popcorn and Pints.
Oh, we're live. All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jimmy Cakes is in the house.
Jimmy Cakes, as we just discovered.
Ibrahim is running a little late. He is on a phone call, but he should be here. And
Hopefully.
Chris, the Caucasian, is here.
I am. My internet's working this week, so I'm pretty excited about that. Or I was going to burn Spectrum to the ground.
You know. Let's talk about last week really quick. For one, you usually hold the glue together. You're the glue to hold us together. You pull us back.
You pull, yeah. Well,
You're not on camera. You're not on camera. You said "fuck you guys," and you started up a conversation that went off the rails.
You guys needed an antagonist.
Oh Jesus!
It's so hilarious. And what I love is how you screenshot and posted that in the group as two girls. Something about 2 girls, 1 cup.
I just happened to, as I was trying to pick where to take a screenshot of, I just happened to move the bar far enough to the point where my comment popped up that said, "Walking into 2 girls, 1 cup, not knowing."
Oh Jesus!
That was perfect.
You started. Oh, it went off the rails.
Fucking hard.
And I tried a couple of times. I tried to bring it back. It didn't work.
I was there in spirit.
Oh man!
As I was cursing out Spectrum.
Yeah,
You definitely fucking were, and as you should. Fuck Spectrum.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm not
Legitimately some of the worst customer service I've ever had.
Files, where you want to be? Hey, Files, hook us up. Free internet.
Yeah, we love you. We do.
Oh man!
So how's everybody's day going so far? How did everybody's day go? I should say, I guess.
Busy day. Took a trip to Lake George.
Lake George. Wow.
Yeah. Lake George, Queensbury. With my wife and her brother they're looking for something to go, a lid for something. And I was like, you know what? It'd be good to get out of the house and take a ride. Why not?
Yeah.
They get home to like almost 4. So it was all day thing. We left at 9.
Nice. I had a busy day. Went and got my first COVID shot. My shoulder is sore.
Oh.
And as I was telling James before we started, I got it on my dominant side instead of my non-dominant side, so it feels super weird.
So later on, he got to go with the strange.
Stranger?
The stranger.
It's good. Yeah, it's going to be weird using my left hand for my private.
Yeah.
It's big.
Really throwing the shoulder out of whack.
Yeah. How was your day, Aaron?
It was good. I got up. So listen to this, James. My stupid ass set my alarm for 5:30. I didn't check the online schedule for this weekend until this morning. So I get up at 5:30, get all ready and shit, sign in for work. Or log on the computer, try to sign in for work. I'm like, what the fuck? It's 6. Why can't I sign in? Look at the sheet, 7 o'clock. I could have slept for another fucking hour.
Oh, man. That sucks, man. 7 to 6. I said that mine was opposite. I was like, I'm not jumping on in the morning. I'm going to do this day trip. I'll jump on, do a few hours before the podcast. I get on at 5 o'clock. I didn't know the schedule. I'm working. I looked at the schedule. It ends at 6. I did an hour.
So the moral of the story is, people, pay attention to what you're doing. This is what I'm doing, by the way. Figured I'd show you guys really quick.
Dude, I was super excited about this week. I was looking forward to it all this week. These movies are great. Like, I haven't watched these movies in years. I couldn't remember pretty much all of Twins, so it was almost like watching it for the first time again.
I remember parts of it. I forgot the main story of it.
Oh yeah, I had no idea what the main story was.
Yeah, like I knew the part where they were going to go like find their mother. I knew that part. I totally forgot about the shady shit in the back with the fucking jet engine. So I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this part? I was like, this was in here? I was like, I don't remember this.
Trying to sell, yep.
Well, no.
What's everybody drinking?
All right,
We know James is white girl wasting it up.
Okay, so there's a story behind it. I hate seltzer. I mentioned it many times. My brother hates beer and seltzer, and he goes, "Did you try the lemonade Truly yet?" I was like, "No, I don't like seltzer." And I was like, "You know that?" And he goes, "Yeah, I don't either." He goes, "And I don't like beer." He goes, "I taste it. It tastes like flavored sodas. There's black cherry lemonade, mango. It's a pack. You get it four different flavors." And I was like, "I'll try it." So I got it tonight, and I told him, I was like, "I better be good," because I was going to call him out if he's watching. I was going to call him a lying piece of shit. But it's actually not bad. Right now, I am
Brotherly love.
Mhm.
So I tested it before the show. I drank a black cherry, and I said, "Holy shit! It tastes like kind of like a soda." I was like, "Okay." So this holds 2 cans. This is mango.
Wow.
So I'm drinking mango Truly.
Nice. I feel I have 2 beers in my murder mug here. I just went with some Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. It was on sale. Was looking for a quantity, and Sierra
Yep.
Nevada is a nice, clean, crisp.
That's
pale
how I
ale,
shop,
so-
man.
Yeah,
Quantity,
man. 24 ounces of delicious pale ale.
I got another
Yes.
invisible drink, people. I can't help it.
Wow, Lee, it just blends in right with the background.
It does. It's crazy. That means it's green.
Yes, sir. So this week it's all what is it? It's a shot, 3 ounces, and then I poured some on a little after, but 3 ounces of 100 proof vodka, 2 ounces of what is it? Green apple schnapps, and then I made one of those Skittles things, green apple, and then poured some more vodka on top. Got the Invincible.
You do know, put it on top. It don't change nothing. It's not a milkshake. You're not putting whipped cream on top.
By that, I just mean I just added more.
Okay. He's like, get a little on top. You mix this just right. You got some on the bottom, some on the top.
But it does change the flavor when you pour it up versus like if you have pouring it down here and up here because you're getting that.
It's like when it's shaken, not stirred.
Mm-hmm.
Well, gotcha.
And just in case I get a little hungry, guys, because I'm a grown ass man, I got some goldfish over here in a Ziploc
Nice.
bag.
Goldfish.
Well,
Man.
I mean, you did have.
I'd rather have Cheez-Its.
You did have
Goldfish.
a little bit of God's lettuce there earlier on.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yes, I did. By the way, New York, burn one. Let's burn one, New York. We can do it now legally.
I can't, but go for it.
Mhm.
The ones that can't. Okay, 21 and up. Smoke responsibly. If you're a smoker, if you can smoke. Again, 21 and up. I condone it.
Hey, kudos, man. Kudos to New York for finally legalizing it and then deciding to tax the shit out of it because that's what they needed to do.
As soon as they open dispensaries and everything, New York is going to bring in the money.
Yeah, man.
They're going to tax it. So they're going to tax it 13%. 9% is supposedly supposed to go to the city or the state. Or, the city it's in. And then 4% is supposed to go to the government.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I'm just waiting for online sports gambling. That's what I want.
Actually, I thought Kings you can.
No, not in New York.
Really? I thought
No.
they made that where you can do it.
DraftKings, you can do it if you're in Jersey. You can't do it
Okay.
in New York.
Lions that you're where are you at? Jersey.
Yeah, it knows. Oh, it knows.
You try.
Yeah, I can't wait either. I was going to do it too because they have like promotions all the time. Like we will match your shit like 1,000%. And you're like, yo, if I drop 100 in here, you're telling me you're going to give me mad money? They're like, yeah, we'll give you mad money.
Wait, man. Yeah, because you're going to lose it super quick. That's why.
Yeah, you are. Exactly.
I got to say, so I watched all of Twins last night, most of Caddyshack. I watched the last half hour of Caddyshack earlier today. And the scene that you have going in the corner with the gopher dancing at the end of the movie, I immediately thought of Aaron just doing that dance.
Yeah. He's like,
There it is.
You gotta smile too, because the gopher's smiling. He's just happy.
it's like
It's
like a little shimmy or something.
like
I
a
don't know.
gopher. It's like the gopher's impression of Aaron.
I mean, I'm cool with that. If I'm the gopher, we got you and James right here, the twins, walking together.
Yeah, that's right.
Which one's Danny DeVito? And who's
I guess me. I'm fat.
Well,
who's taller?
I think
I'm not bald though.
Yeah, I'm 6'1". We're
he's
probably
taller
the
than
same.
me.
Oh, are you? How tall are you?
Yeah, I'm only like 5'11", almost 6.
Yeah, so I mean, we can't really pull off twins. I mean, we're not that drastically different.
They didn't. I mean, they look nothing alike. You guys kind of look alike.
They were how the doctor described
Yeah,
it.
but I
Dave
mean,
DeVito was the shit.
he was all the he was all the crap that didn't stick to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He was the diarrhea that Arnold shit out in there.
That was hilarious. That was funny though. Like that. Both movies I had a good time with. I think Caddyshack was funnier.
Oh, way better.
Dude, I forgot how much of a role Rodney Dangerfield has, and also how fucking great Rodney Dangerfield is.
Yeah, that's his comedy. That's his style. That's how he talks all the time.
I was gonna say that he's like that great, loud, just funny, over the top character. But I know I've seen him in other shit. I just can't think of what else I've seen him in. But he's always that character, and he plays it so well you don't get sick of it, because there's like those certain actors that are actors or actresses, that play certain characters like in every damn movie. They're pretty much the same person, just a different name, different scenario, and you're just like, okay, this is all you can do. This is kind of boring. But with him, it's just like he just pulls you right in with the laughter. I think his facial expressions really help, especially the fucking. I mean, he can't help. He has big eyes, but he just has them open wide, like motherfucker.
and like one of them looks over there. He's like,
yeah.
So, and as I was reading about, there's books out there about how crazy the experience of making Caddyshack was. Like, this is a movie that was fueled by cocaine.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah,
that's why his eyes was bugging out of his head.
But like, this was also Rodney Dangerfield's first real major foray into film, and so he didn't know the process. So from what I was reading, Harold Ramis, who directed it, he would say action when it was time for one of Rodney's scenes, but Rodney wasn't used to the environment, so he just kind of stood around, not knowing that action meant go ahead and start the scene. So he had to stop. He had to stop filming and tell Rodney, when I say action, this is when you go. And he tried it again, and he still didn't do it. So he says, so it eventually got to the point where Ramis, the director, was just saying, all right, Rodney, go do it. Go do your thing. So that's how he would enter the scenes.
Wow.
And then he would literally, so much of his stuff was improvised, it's ridiculous. He would just go in there, be loud, say random shit, and and just fucking nail it.
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever he fucking did, the coke, whatever, it worked. It fucking worked, and it again, one of those actors where you don't get tired of him as that same freaking loud, obnoxious character. He's like an uncle, a friend, just something over the top.
Every movie, he was in the one about when he went to college with his son.
That is
the title of that.
Yeah,
back to school. Same thing. Loud, same thing. Look at someone and say, "Hey, what are you looking at? You want?"
That's that's a classic. And everything he was in, I think he was just himself. It's not him trying to play a character. Knew if Rodney Dangerfield was in a movie, you knew what you were getting.
Yep. From Johnny Carson, the interview, same thing.
From the director to everyone on set to the people that are going to watch the movie, you knew what to expect, and it was just fucking great to see every time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. It was something you were never mad at. It was just like, this is what it is. This is cool. This is funny. And with twins though, again, not bad. I didn't think either one of these movies were bad. They both had their laugh. I laughed at both of them. I mean, Caddyshack had me fucking in tears at some points. It wasn't even. Here's the crazy part: is I wish I was high when I watched Caddyshack because
everyone on set probably was.
Yeah. Well, I would have been high on weed. Then let's just say it was stronger than weed. And I'm just like, fuck, this movie is so funny. And the only reason I didn't smoke is I was working. So I watched both of these movies yesterday. Round of applause for myself. I didn't wait till last minute to watch the movies.
Yeah, that was shocking. That is. Come
on, James, clap for a black man for once. That's all
I'll give you the golf clap. Yeah.
Golf clap.
Okay.
Golf clap.
Do a golf clap because it was a golf.
Yeah.
But yeah, and honestly, I thought I seen Caddyshack before, but I didn't. So these are both first time watches for me, which very enjoyable, very fucking enjoyable. I feel
they're white movies. They're white movies.
They are. They came up with cheese and crackers, but further.
Hey, to be fair, Caddyshack did have a black man in it for a couple scenes, taking bets and.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Little racial with the scenes in them, but he was in.
He called it out though. He's like, "What you?" So what'd you say?
Or I wrote it down, the scene where he's shining the shoe and there's a comment about a Negro boy or something like that. He's like, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm just like,
man.
And the weed. Speaking of weed, we got to clap it up for New York. When the one he was like, "Yes, it's good weed because I got it from some Negroes." I was like, "Oh, yeah, right, that's some good weed."
That's right, where they're sitting, the younger kids sitting around at the table.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Caddyshack I haven't seen. I don't even remember how long it's been since I've seen it. Twins, it's been so long I did not remember any of the story whatsoever.
Me too.
As we were talking about before this, like I knew Danny DeVito and Schwarzenegger were brothers in the movie. I knew it was a lab experiment, and that was like the extent of what I could remember. The whole shady plot line of DeVito trying to sell this jet engine, which is
I think it's a jet engine.
Yeah, which he didn't even know about till like later on in the movie.
Yeah, he didn't know what it was. He was like
weird ass concept. Yeah. Weird contraband.
Oh, you're freezing up, Chris.
Oh no! Can you guys see?
Yeah,
yep.
You're back now.
Still moving. All right, 3 out of 10. I don't know what happened. Okay, it's going back up. 6 out of 10.
Back up.
Okay.
I got to burn Spectrum to the ground if it cuts. I said I would do it, and
damn.
And we won't even piss it out at R. Kelly's Wee Wee Village either, people. Just so you know, we'll not piss that fire out at R. Kelly's Wee Wee Village.
I don't. Okay, that's weird.
Oh, I can't remember Research 30. I don't know how the conversation got there, but all I know is I said something about R. Kelly's Wee Wee Village, and I started fucking dying.
I always bring up R. Kelly. Speaking of twins, did you get the diss? Arnold dissed
Stallone. Yeah.
He was like this. He was looking at his arms. He went.
I gotta find that fucking picture.
He's like,
yeah, Twins. When was Twins? Was it 88? Late 80s?
Late 80s, I think. Because I remember watching it, and I was
1988.
young.
So, and I read about that particular scene as I was looking into Twins, because Stallone and Schwarzenegger didn't really get along back then.
That's why they put that in there.
Yeah, like they were in this battle about who was the bigger action star. So scene, so that was an intentional scene for Schwarzenegger when he walks by the Rambo poster, with Stallone in the tank top and muscles bulging. Arnold just holds up his arm and feels his muscle and laughs and points at the Stallone poster.
So who? The question is, who is the bigger action star?
I don't know, man. I mean, to be fair, I've seen more Stallone movies than probably Schwarzenegger movies.
The thing is, all the Rocky and Rambos.
I mean, are Rocky movies really action movies?
I think the boxing is kind of action. I think people. You think so?
Action. You got to give it to. You have to throw it with action because it's fighting.
But that's kind of like on the low end of an action.
It is low end. But Rambo alone was straight up action. But then Arnold had a couple movies. Commando. It's not well known. I don't think it's well known. A lot of people didn't know about that one. But he had
no, it was a Commando.
Predator.
I was going to say Predator. When was Total Recall?
Total Recall. He had Blade Runner.
Was he in Blade Runner?
Was it Blade Runner? No. Wait a minute. What's the one where
he's not in Blade Runner?
No, not Blade Runner. I forgot what it's called. When he's in the game show, they shoot him in there like all the prisoners. Did you ever see that one? Oh my god, I forgot the name of it.
I don't remember a lot of the 80s.
Damn it! I should have put that on a wheel. That wasn't bad. That's a good movie. Fuck, I forgot the title though.
But you know what? Actually, you know what's really crazy about Twins? Aaron's been
there. It is. He just sit there. He's like, "Yeah, get out of here with that shit."
Dude, Schwarzenegger playing like an overgrown man-child just seems like a perfect role for him.
Yeah, it does. He had no shit. It's like it's just like an 8-year-old like trying to learn shit.
Yeah.
It is.
wearing a suit on top, and he got like shorts and freaking like Converse or something, or Nikes. I don't even forget.
No,
what
he was.
wearing.
Yeah, no, he was wearing some Chuck Taylors, and I wonder what the size was when I'm looking at him. I'm like, I wonder what size those Chuck Taylors are.
26, 12.
He's like he's like, oh, my biceps are big on my feet.
But yeah, and then I think one of the first scenes that really cracked me up is so he's talking to the stranger when he's in the city. He's holding his suitcase, and then the guy comes up on the moped to try to grab it.
Yeah, just yanks him off.
And his grip is so strong, the guy just goes flying off his bike.
He has a fucking concussion.
Dude, and he's talking to him nice. He's like, "Oh, you okay?"
I almost spit out my beer when Arnold said the line, "The pavement was his enemy." That was fucking funny.
That's what this whole movie was. It was like a little quick little punch, like a jab joke.
Yeah, real light.
It's
stuff.
it's like 3 words.
No, dude, this was a super quotable movie.
Yeah.
Caddyshack 2.
Yes.
And I think that's a lot of what like the 80 comedies movies were. Like they were super quotable, which is one of the reasons, people still look back on these movies fondly.
I agree with that 100%. And that's the reason, I think that's the reason why we all enjoy them and love them, is because they were just fucking awesome. They were fun. You had the cheesy one-liners, you had the clothing, the music, like everything about it was just so. Looking back at it now, I guess you would say it's wild. It's fucking. It wouldn't be a lot of this shit wouldn't be able to be made today just because of the culture we live in now, which is nor good or bad. I'm not on either side with that.
A Caddyshack, maybe you would certainly have to tone down. Probably, I think Twins you could do.
Twins you can do
the way it is. I don't know who you would cast. In fact, I think, oddly, funny enough, I saw an article. Jason Momoa loves the movie Twins, and
oh my god, no,
has even said he wanted to do it with Peter Dinklage as his twin brother.
So he wants to do a reboot.
Yeah,
you know what would piss me off is if Jason, whatever the fuck his name is, and Nicolas Cage be together.
Momoa.
Oh my god, I would hate that shit so fucking.
Are you not a Jason Momoa fan?
No, I think he's a terrible actor. I think he sucks.
He don't bother me.
I like him. I like him as a person. I don't think he's a super great actor.
I don't see, the thing is, I don't have a personal thing with him like I do with Nicolas Cage, but I just think he's a terrible actor. Like I think he needs to just fucking do wrestling or something different.
Dude,
if
I'm
looks
thinking
like
about
Reigns.
As far as him as like a person, I don't hate him. Like I don't have a bad like fuck you to him. I just don't think he can act very well.
Is he married to Lenny Kravitz?
Lenny Kravitz's ex-wife.
Ex-wife. Oh, okay.
But everything I've heard about Jason Momoa makes him sound like such an awesome, super nice person.
Yeah.
I was watching a clip of Conan, and he was talking. I forgot who he was talking. He was talking to the wife of one of the Game of Thrones directors, and he was telling a story about. Conan was telling the story about how he went to Ireland, where of course they filmed Game of Thrones, and he's going around talking to people in bars, and they're like, "You just missed Momoa." Because Momoa just hung around, went to all the bars, drank with all the locals, and just walked around towns drunk.
Wow!
So if there's on my list of celebrities I'd love to have a beer with, he's towards the top.
He's just down to earth. He's like, I'm still normal.
He seems like a super down to earth guy that could rip your head off if he really wanted.
Speaking of that commercial did make me laugh though. I don't know what the commercial came out where he was ripping off. He was like skinny as hell. He's taking his muscles off.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
No, but as far as one of the crazy things I found out as I was looking into Twins, this is like the biggest paycheck Schwarzenegger and DeVito have had off a movie, because they weren't paid like their normal movie salary. They instead, I forgot what it was at the time, but they couldn't. The people making the movie couldn't afford to pay them their normal costs, so they agreed upon a percentage. And this movie went on to make so much money that it is still like their highest paying job for both of those actors.
You know what celebrities should do? They should do that at least one movie a year. Like if they're doing like 5 movies, I think they should do one and go, you know what? Just pay me out the percentage. It's like gambling. You're taking a risk.
It is. It's a huge gamble, but I mean, if you're an actor in that situation, you read the script. If you really like it, if you think it's going to be something, it's probably worth the risk.
Yeah.
It's not like, these are two people at the time that weren't known or weren't going to have more opportunities.
Yeah.
So I assume that played a role into it. And I got to say, seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger smile was at least a young Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking creepy as hell.
Yeah. It's like it's hard for him. Like he didn't know what to do. He's like,
and I don't think that part was acting. I think that was just his normal face and smile.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so you're talking about his creepy smiling. What did I say to you guys yesterday? It was yesterday. I don't ever want to hear Arnold Schwarzenegger sing again.
He's saying more in this than I remember than I thought. Yeah,
awful.
Yeah.
I say this in the group chat. What does Chris say? Well, when we add more shit to the hate wheel, I know what to add now.
Yeah, there's got to be more Schwarzenegger
I think there
tunes.
Singing.
He might have sang a Christmas song in Jingle All the Way or something.
He probably did.
Dude, and it was weird. I haven't seen DeVito in anything that wasn't It's Always Sunny and
Batman.
He's in so much makeup. You don't see him as like a normal person. But I don't remember the last time I saw a younger looking DeVito, and that was weird too.
And looks the same.
He looks
same hair loss.
Not a lot has changed for him.
Yeah, not exactly. It's so weird. You look at him like, Jesus, like you're fucking look the same when you're fucking 25 until now you're 60. I don't know his age. I'm just guessing shit. Yeah, I don't even know his age in Twins. Don't say really young because I'm gonna be like, get the fuck out of here. He had to at least be past 30s, right?
He's a pretty diverse actor. Honestly.
He really is, man. As weird looking as he is, he's been a great actor over his career.
Yeah.
He might not be. He's not one of the best, but he's really good. He's a really, really good actor. Because I'm just going from the movies that we reviewed so far with him in it, and it's this and Batman Returns, and the characters are just so fucking different. You go from a really dark character as the Penguin to
a comedy.
A comedy, but he's like you could say he's kind of a bad guy. He's a fucking scammer. He's a scammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's just out to get a buck and a fuck.
And he was in My Cousin Vinny, right?
Yep.
Was he that? Yep.
No. That was Pesci.
Oh, shit. That was Pesci. Wow. Okay, never mind.
Wow.
All white people don't like James. You got to stop that.
Sometimes.
Terrible.
But it was funny. As I was watching this, I haven't watched a Schwarzenegger movie in a long time. I had a teacher in college that sounded just fucking like him. And I'd get distracted all the time.
That would drive me nuts.
Oh, man.
Did he do the jokes and you go like, get down?
No. He just had the accent. In fact, I'm pretty certain he was from Austria. It was so long ago that that's all I would think about in class.
That's funny. That would bother me too. I'm like, oh, Jesus, shut up, Arnold. I'll be calling him Arnold.
Yeah. And I had no idea Kelly Preston was in this. She was smoking hot as Marnie.
You know what I got to rewatch, guys? So I watched these movies as a child, as a kid. I only watched the first one, I believe. Terminator, and I hated it. I got to go back and watch that again, I think.
You didn't like the first Terminator?
No. I don't know.
I liked 1 and 2. Then it started veering off a little bit. They're not bad movies, but I'm not really into it. Like you're like, yeah, okay, robots taking over shit. Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Try to kill this one character to save the future. I was like, yeah, whatever. But 1 and 2, I really liked.
I know I've seen at least one of the sequels after 2, but I don't remember it. 2's the only one I really remember, honestly.
So he was in Space Jam.
Who, Schwarzenegger?
No, Danny DeVito.
Was he in Space Jam?
1996 Space Jam. I got his lineup in the movies. They said he was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Throw Mama from the Train, Twins, Batman Returns.
Throw Mama from the Train was a big movie for him.
Yeah, Get Shorty.
Get Shorty was a good one. He's been in a lot of like cult classic type movies.
Mars Attacks.
He was in the best Batman movie ever. And he's a big reason why it was the best Batman movie ever.
It wasn't the best one.
In my opinion, Batman Returns is the best Batman movie ever. That's my opinion, people.
All right.
I do gotta say this. So I said it on Horror Research 30. Tell me what you guys think of this idea, Chris and James. James, I know you like it in Horror Research 30, but Ibrahim, you too. When you come on, if you come on, let's just let the people know what we've been watching. Besides the movies we're reviewing, like during the week, like what's something you watched recently during this past week? I'll start out. I watched all 4 episodes actually of this show. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called Incredible.
I've been hearing a lot about that.
Invincible.
Yes. Incredible the last time too, but Invincible.
Good. It's good.
It's fucking amazing.
Been hearing a lot about that.
Listen, it is fucking. It's probably one of the best animated things that I've seen in a while. I love the violent, it's very, very fucking violent. Like there's blood, there's killing, there's guts. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's real brutal. The art is beautiful. The story is amazing. Highly recommend it. Again, it's on Amazon Prime, people. 4 episodes in right now. They come out every
Friday, new one.
Amazing fucking show. I'll give you guys one more. For those of you who have Disney Plus, Food Truck Race. Awesome. Watch it with your significant other. I watch it with my wife. I fucking love it. We're on season.
Is it Disney Plus or is it Discovery Plus?
Discovery Plus.
Okay.
Okay. I was really confused. I was like, Disney? Food trucks? What the fuck they care about that?
Discovery Plus. But those are my 2 recommendations. If you guys have any.
Yeah, man. I actually, right before this, I watched the newest episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier on Disney Plus, which, I mean, I'm a Marvel sucker for everything they do, but this is definitely different than the movies, and it's great.
Okay.
Like WandaVision was good, and I love what they're doing with these is just taking a deep dive into some of the characters and more background, establishing more story. So it's a whole totally different aspect than the movies, which is fun to, kind of jump into, and it's a fun holdover until the movies actually start fucking coming out again, hopefully. I know they just announced Black Widow, I think, is coming out in July or somewhere in this summer. But you know what really fucking I finally got the chance to watch and was absolutely loved this week was Ted Lasso on Apple TV. I burned through all 10 episodes in 2 days.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
It is fucking fantastic.
It's funny.
I've heard so many great things about it. Like, I mean, I like Jason Sudeikis, but he can be a lot to take in depending on what you're watching him in. And like in the first episode, like I knew the premise. I didn't realize he was like from the South and had like a little bit of a Southern accent because he's like from Kentucky in the show. His Aaron's just dragging his drink around. So I'm like, oh man, I hope the accent doesn't take me out of this. But I fucking grew to love it. I fucking grew to love his attitude and just him winning people over, even though he was being used and things like that. And it was just a great fucking show.
What's that show called again?
Ted Lasso.
It's kind of like the baseball movie where she's trying to fail. So she hired him on
Major League.
And
Ted Lasso is from the creator of Scrubs, which I'm a huge fan of too.
Okay, I'm definitely.
No, I watched the first 2 episodes. It's funny. Then I forgot about it.
But the story and like I mean, it's billed as a comedy, but the story goes so much deeper.
I gotta check that out.
Okay, so it was a busy week for me, so this is why I got into. New season of Creep Show started, so I watched that episode. I thought they were going to put the whole thing, but I guess they're doing one every week or something. That kind of pissed me off. Then I watched Godzilla vs. Kong. What else? And there's a show. It's on Shudder and I guess the Sundance app. I don't have that, but Shudder I got for a time being. I'm watching Discovery of Witches. It's good. So it's basically this one powerful witch that she didn't know she was really powerful because they hid it when she was a child, and she's teaming up with a major like vampire dude, and he's protecting her, and it's like a whole story. They're trying to get rid of her because all the other witches. It's like a race thing too. So they had the demons, vampires, witches, and you're not allowed to interbreed and shit. So it's kind of like a racist thing. Like they have like a agreement. Was it a convent? Like they meet up. Yeah. Like the head of each thing. So if you break the rules, it's like death penalty. They kill you. and they want the witch's power, the witch's side. They're like, we gotta get her, and we wanted her power, blah blah blah, and it's pretty good. I got sucked into it. I was like, what the hell is this? I'll just click on it. I put it for background noise,
Mm-hmm.
and I started looking at it, I'm like, and I just got sucked into it. So I'm on season 2 already.
Nice.
So that's what I got into.
I think that's how I got into Invincible, because it comes up on top on the Amazon Prime thing. You see it all the time. And I was laying down in bed the other night. I was like, you know what? I was like, let me just put this shit on. At the very least, if I doze off, right? So I'm just like, what the fuck? I was like, what? This is fucking awesome. And then I started getting tired. And I'm like, all right, I got to stop it right here because I can't fall asleep and I can't miss anything. Like, this is a really fucking great. Just go seriously. Go check. Like, I am probably gonna start rewatching it within the next few days.
And that's what I was watching too. I watched them all. I'm waiting for the new one next Friday.
Because I told you, I was telling you about it sometime last week, and you were like, "Yeah, I already watched it."
I already seen them. Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit!" And I don't know why, because I know you didn't say this to me, but in my head, for some reason, there were 6 episodes out. Right, and there was only 3. So in my mind, there were 6 episodes. I was like, "Fuck!" I'm 6 episodes behind. It's coming out Friday. I want to hurry up and catch up so me and James can kind of talk about it some. It's fucking 3 episodes. I was so mad. Like, fuck! I was hoping to see a whole lot more.
Me too. I was the same way.
Right? But again,
I hate waiting.
And Chris, you said you're a Marvel head. You'd really. This goes for Marvel heads, DC heads. If you like animated stuff, you'd really enjoy this.
No,
it's
man,
like they're mixing
that's
it.
it seems like it just kind of came out of nowhere, and then I saw more and more people start to talk about it. So I put that on my list of things to check out.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, people, we're gonna start trying to do this. It's just a new. I mean, it's nothing like boom out of the box.
Random recommendations.
Recommendations. I like that. That's what we're gonna call this segment. That's perfect, Chris. Random recommendations. Beautiful.
There you go.
Back to these wonderful movies.
Back to Twins, and now's the good time to talk about this before Ibrahim comes in and throws off the black-white balance. But they did announce they've been talking about doing a sequel called Triplets since like 2012.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, where Eddie Murphy was actually signed on at one point to be the triplet, the third brother to DeVito and Schwarzenegger.
Wow. I would fucking tune in for that shit.
So I guess in 2012 they announced it. Even Schwarzenegger, I forgot what it was. Reitman was going to come back to at least produce. I mean, he's passed away since then. But in 2015, so it was in development for a while. 2015, it got put on hold. 2018, Schwarzenegger said the script was actually finished. I talked about the way Eddie Murphy comes into it. There was some screw up in the lab or some accident or something. So, a black baby was born as well. And then I couldn't find anything about the next thing I saw about it was... here's what Schwarzenegger said. He discussed Murphy's character became the brother of him and DeVito's character by saying a funny thing happens with the mixing of the sperm. Because, of course, the way DeVito and Schwarzenegger are born, they take the sperm. It's basically a sperm cocktail of 6 of the most top healthiest
athletes and people,
male specimens they can find in the world. And they mix that together, artificially inseminate the mother. But so the last thing I found on it, at least as of February of this year, DeVito said it was still in the works.
What? Damn.
So DeVito did an interview back in February and said that they're still in development.
It's going to be so weird. Their ages now.
Yeah.
Wow,
so it's not totally off the table. It could still happen. I mean, I wouldn't count on it at this point.
Listen,
they could just do one with Eddie Murphy. He plays all 3 characters.
Listen, here. I got a solution. Listen, Danny DeVito, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Eddie Murphy. Listen, here's what you could do. You want this movie to be made, right? You guys really don't want to do this movie. I know some people that would do this movie.
I know where it's going.
Oh my God.
You got me. You got Chris, and you got James, and I'm gonna throw Ibrahim in here too. So you got 4
quadruplets.
2 what? Yeah.
50-50 situation instead of the reverse Oreo we have going right now.
Oh man.
Yes. It'd be called Twins.
Twins.
I can see that. I feel like there's more of a way. There was a second experiment done where there was a second set of black twins born
Yep. Yep.
with another mother.
And somehow we're all related, and we got to find each other for whatever.
We came from the same sperm milkshake.
Yeah.
But our mothers were different.
Yeah. That'd be wild.
Half
Who
quadruplets.
didn't want to see that shit? I would fucking tune in for that. So yeah, Hollywood, somebody who can write up a script and all that shit and pay us, let us know.
We're on it. We're already halfway there. We got the premise.
Yeah, that's all we need. And we don't even need a lot of money. We don't need too much money. You can give us each $100,000.
Pay off my student loans. I'll be happy.
If you're gonna say
pay off my mortgage, there you go. Yeah.
No. All we want is a house with a nice, beautiful 2-car garage, maybe 4 cars. Doesn't have to be like $1 billion mansion though. I don't want that. I'm not greedy, but I need at least like a 4-car garage. Yes, I have balloons up to 4, and a nice house.
His garage is going to be bigger than the house.
I know, right? They're like, here you go. It's like a shed in the garage.
We have to have a pod. We each have to have our nice like pod area. So
a studio.
Just give us each like $5 million.
Okay. Wow, that just jumped up big time. That's it. $5 million. We're good.
No, but I mean, back to the movie. I think Schwarzenegger said this was one of the best decisions he ever made being in this movie. Like, he was looking for a comedic role. He wanted to get into comedy because he don't.
What's funny is I don't find him as the greatest actor, nowhere near it. But he did good in this movie. Like, I think Dan DeVito is really an amazing actor. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, he played the part very well. The roles that he does take, he plays those roles well. That's what I respect about him. Because like he's like, okay, I know I can be a big muscular guy.
He knew what he was getting into. He knew he was playing the overgrown man-child.
Yeah.
And he had the right personality to play that role.
Man-child, but a genius.
No, but yeah, I say man-child, but he's legitimately book smart, but he's not street smart.
No, yeah, because he was on the island. No people, nothing. You don't see the outside world. It was crazy. But the thing is, okay, you never been there. And the people are like, yeah, okay. Oh, by the way, he rode 27 miles to the closest airport.
I made a note of that. Like, when he's determined to get off the island to go visit his brother, the voiceover is like, the nearest airport's 27 miles away. So Schwarzenegger's in a rowboat. So he rode 27 miles. Like, I die a mile into it. Like, I'm
done. Yeah.
If anybody could do it, I suppose Schwarzenegger is, just based on how many shirts did he rip in this movie?
Oh, the suits.
You guys already know my black guys wouldn't even get on that damn boat. Fuck that.
No, Aaron's afraid of the water.
I love listen.
Aaron can't swim.
Aaron can swim. No, Chocolate Thunder can swim. It's just I don't fuck with lakes, rivers. And Christian and Henry, you're my brothers. I love you guys to death, but fuck you for this. When we were kids, we were at Smoke Rise Camp, right? My mother brought us all up there because my mother is crazy. But love you, Mom, but you're a brave, strong woman. She brought us all. It was me, my brother, like it was me, Henry, Christian. It was a bunch of us wild motherfuckers. And so we go on the boat in the little canoe, and we're going out looking at the water and shit. Going to row back to the dock. These motherfuckers get out the canoe first, right? And they keep fucking pushing it back, kicking it back. So I'm trying to fucking get it to get out. I'm like, they kept doing it over and over and over and over. So I love them for it. But again, fuck you both for that bullshit. But I'd never really liked boats. Like, they damn near had to beg me to get in that shit. I never liked boats. I can swim. I love to swim, but it's just not my thing. Like, I'll probably never get on a boat again in my life unless I have to, which I don't think I'll ever have to.
Mm.
So, see, I wouldn't mind having a boat, but I got to be at the level of rich where I don't have to maintain it myself. I can pay someone else to do everything I need to have done.
Or you could just pay and do on a booze cruise, like the Lake George has that little boat. Go on the lake.
Cruises. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you can sit there and drink on a boat.
I wouldn't mind owning a boat as long as I can pay someone to do all the maintenance and take care of it and do whatever they need to, so I'm not involved in it.
I would love to own a boat and do that and rent it out. You know what I mean? Like, yo.
To rent it out. He's like, I'm not getting on it.
No, I'm not getting on it. It's mine, but I'm going to rent it to you guys because you guys really want to go. I can make money off of this.
I would not pay you. Just a heads up.
Well,
Yeah.
you would be like that person, like, yo, Chris, I know you want to surprise your girl and take her on.
I say I want. I'll
How
put
flexible-
gas in it. I'll stop. I'll go to the dock to get gas. That's it.
Chris, we're like pod family now. You know, we're family now. So I'll be like, yo, Chris, listen. You ate your wife's favorite food. You finished it. She's upset with you. Yo, just borrow the yacht. Take her out.
Borrow the yacht. It's a yacht. It's not just a
Don't mind the holes. It takes on a little water. He'll be all right.
Did anybody else pick up on the Terminator reference when Arnold says, "I'll be back"?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I actually had to ask you because I didn't even like. So is this before Terminator or after Terminator?
After.
I think it was after.
When was Terminator 2? Because that's when he says that, right? Does he say it in 1?
No, he says it at 1. I think he says it at 1 too. Does he? Wait. Maybe he don't. Maybe it's 2.
I thought it was from 2, but like I said, I don't really remember 1.
No,
Okay.
it might be. I think it's part 2.
The Terminator came out in 1984, so the original. So that came out in 4 years before this.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is where he wanted to jump into comedy.
Yeah, this was
He
his
was doing
first.
Terminator.
When was Terminator 2?
1991.
Oh, okay. So this was
When
before Terminator.
was Predator?
He said it in part 1. Then
Was Predator 80s too?
Predator was the 80s, I believe, right?
I'm trying to think what his first movie. His first movie had to be Hercules. It had to be.
no. I was just saying like, when he said I'll be back first. So he probably said it in Terminator 1 because it came out in 84. This came out.
Yeah, okay. So he did say okay.
But I really enjoyed another one of my favorite scenes in the movie was the bar scene where they're dancing with the girls. Arnold doesn't know how to dance. They eventually both grab the girl's ass.
Oh,
But,
he copied this. He was copying Danny
he's
DeVito.
just copying DeVito.
Yeah.
And then he's drinking for the first time. He's like, am I shit faced yet?
Yeah, because he don't like he didn't swear.
Yeah.
He just said, "You're like, oh shit."
The part where Arnold's driving the car, the Mustang, the red Mustang,
Yep.
turns into the parking lot and is just up on 2 wheels.
Dude, I was reading about that. I don't remember how they played it, but I don't think he was totally aware that was going to happen. So if you're looking at his face, that's like a genuine look of surprise.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that.
He gets out. He's pissed off. Throws someone across the room. You didn't tell me that.
I forgot what it was, but he didn't totally know what was going to happen there.
And I like how he did his little things. Like he gave like steps of life or something. He's like, oh, what the first scenario, the hostage situation.
Negotiate.
Yeah, negotiate. I'm like, what the hell?
And then I really didn't want to think about Arnold Schwarzenegger in a sex scene. That's not something. No, that's not something that should happen. I mean, I did enjoy. I mean, I laughed at the after scene where she's smoking a cigarette and he's just sitting there or laying there.
What would you do if he would? I'm about to do I'm warning you guys right now, people.
Aaron's about to take this too far.
Yes.
Not only that, I'm about to do a horrible, horrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
All right.
He's hitting it. He's about to. As soon as he comes, he's like, "Get to the chopper."
What?
See, I don't know. Might be different. I thought he was doing his normal like.
That's better. That's better. I just forgot to get that.
Yeah, James was better there.
Yeah, yeah. That's how he
Jimmy-
gets off. He's like, here's Cad Bunny.
Jimmy Cakes was better on that one.
He did it. Well, that's why he's Jimmy Cakes. That's why he's Jimmy Cakes. Because he's good at that.
But like the whole premise is fine. I think blend in 6 guys' sperm, one inseminated mom. But how the fuck would they not know twins are coming? Like this is supposed to be some experiment to give birth to like the most advanced baby you can give birth to. Are you telling me they don't have a fucking ultrasound machine?
Yeah, I know. But then they cover it up. They explained it. So they're like, oh, it's split, but it didn't split evenly, and you got
but that doesn't.
But shit.
But the embryo split, sure. But you would still see 2 babies if you had an ultrasound machine.
Yeah.
I mean, was Arnold's fetus so big that it blocked out DeVito's fetus?
I can see it. DeVito's just on his back, just like this. Just holding
hiding behind the Arnold fetus.
Then they lied to both the mother and the kids. Like, oh, your baby died,
Like
only
that-
one.
that
There was
is-
no twins. That part was weird. Like, there was no revenge on that, except for that one guy. The mother punched him in the face. Like, that's the part I'm like, okay, we're switching this up. Like, what are we? Like, they made it like a science thing, but he's not protected. It's not like a super soldier.
No.
It was like a weird science project, and they're like, okay, they're growing up now. He's on an island. We're just gonna let him free. They made it like it was like a government conspiracy. Like they lied to the mother and shit.
They didn't really even give a reason particularly for that.
No,
because it looked like
exactly.
the experiment was in the newspaper and everything. By the way, the original title for the movie was The Experiment.
Oh, okay.
But they dropped that because of Schwarzenegger's German background.
Ooh. I think twins work better because right there, those the word twins, and you see them standing by each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's funnier right there. If it was called The Experiment, those two next to each other, it's not funny. You're gonna be like, okay, they do something. You know,
but I think when it comes trivia wise, one of the other one of the last crazy things I could find about this, Schwarzenegger and DeVito and Hulk Hogan all revealed in different interviews that Schwarzenegger and DeVito had the option to do this movie or Suburban Commando. And if they chose to do Suburban Commando, Hulk Hogan and Christopher Lloyd were going to do this movie.
Wow.
Okay.
That would have been fucking weird.
Christopher Lloyd, I guess he's out there. I can see him.
How weird would that have been?
It would have been weird. Really weird.
He would have been a DeVito character, right?
He had to, because Hulk Hogan was the monster, the perfect specimen.
That's right, the perfect
specimen.
And strong fucking
yeah. But Arnold Schwarzenegger is way bigger than Hulk Hogan at that time.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think? I'd say we spin the wheel and go into Caddyshack.
Yeah, why not?
Some more Caddyshack talk.
What's your ratings on this?
Final thoughts on Twins.
Or are we going to wait to the ratings at the end for both movies, or you want to shoot out Twins now?
Let's do Twins now, and then we'll go into Caddyshack.
What are we calling the Twins ratings?
I don't know, man.
I have the one for the other one, so we don't got to worry about that one. Yep.
DeVitos. How many DeVitos?
What did they say in this movie? I can't remember.
I can't think of the lyrics, but I have the tune in my head.
Oh, you're talking about what Arnold Schwarzenegger saying?
Yeah.
It was that little like oldies rock song.
Take out the bacon and the trash.
Yeah, yakety yak, don't come back.
Yak. That's it. How many yakety yaks? I'm giving it 8 yakety yaks. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I remembered I would.
YACKETY, maybe? YACKETY. I don't know.
Fine.
That's a guess right there. I don't know how you spell yakety yak.
I'm going to give it 8. 8 yakety yaks.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
How many yakety yaks would you give this movie? Chris gave it 8.
8? I remember. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Same here. You know what my problem was? This is what I did. I watched Caddyshack first.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on a really high laugh of that comedy. So then I watched this, and it was still funny, but I was like comparing, like, this wasn't funny as Caddyshack.
Mm-hmm.
So I based my score from that without knowing, like thinking about it really. And originally I was going to give it a 6, but then I was like, no, this is funnier. I like it better than that. So I'm going to give it 7 yakety yaks. It was just entertaining. The little quick punchlines, funny.
Yep.
Both characters. DeVito plays that shady character
very well.
Schwarzenegger, his like you said, grown man baby.
He's perfect for a man. He's perfect for a man baby.
It's it was entertaining. It was funny. So yep, I'm going to 7 yakety yaks. Don't come back.
I'm gonna give this movie 6 yakety yaks. Funny, yes. I did the same thing as James. I watched Caddyshack first. I think, and then I watched Twins right after.
I watched Twins first. So
there you go.
Caddyshack was way fucking funnier. I guess you could say Twins had a better. I mean, both stories were wacky, but I guess you could say Twins kind of had a better story. So,
I mean, I think there was more of a story.
Yeah, more of a story. I want to say better.
More of a story, if you want it, because they just had to do something. So you know what? I'm gonna bump it up to I'm gonna give it a 7. So I'm gonna give this movie a 7. Yakety Yaks. Fun film. If you've never seen it, roll one up, especially if you're in New York because it's legal here, baby. And watch this movie, and you will have a good time with it. It's a real fun movie. It's that 80s. If you're someone who loves 80s movies, you'll really enjoy this. You'll really enjoy this if you enjoy the 80s, because this has that 80s movie humor in it.
80s comedy. Yeah.
Yes, 80s everything. So definitely give it a check. Yeah, I approve of this one. Check it out. Check it out.
All right.
Wheel time?
Wheel time. Let's spin our wheels here.
What are you guys thinking? Let's do our bets. What is it?
I'm going to go chick picks.
I'm going hate wheel.
You
guys just wanted chick picks that you're waiting to see what I'm going to dress up.
I mean, we're still talking about Sex in the City.
We are. We really are.
Yeah.
We're not going to stop. And I'm going to go with chicken and grits. Let's see where it goes.
You know, that's a funny thing you said. Sex in the City. I brought that up yesterday. I was talking to my brother about it. He was over because we're watching a live podcast till like 1 a.m. By the way.
Oh,
and I brought that up. 2010s.
2010s.
Okay.
Well,
I forgot what's on here.
I have no idea.
2019, but that's the
2019.
2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's all the 2000s. Yeah.
All right.
Exit full.
2000 and 2000 teens.
Open wheel.
Gotta find it. I forgot what's on here. Jeez.
No idea.
You ready?
Yeah, spin it.
Go for it.
Boom, motherfuckers. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
I forgot what I put on here.
Me too.
Holy shit.
I see Anchorman that it went by.
Oh, I put that on there.
Borat. I've never seen
Borat.
Oh, no. Shit.
Oh, I don't want to watch Borat.
I've never fucking seen it. So next week.
Was that Ibrahim's pick?
Is Borat?
I don't know. I could put it. I don't remember.
We're all saying I don't know, so I assume it was.
I don't know. I don't remember. Holy shit.
Go wheel, go wheel. See, we don't need time.
I can't stand Sacha Baron Cohen.
Aaron, you're going to laugh just because it's so stupid. The stupid shit he does and says. I think you're going to laugh, but the movie itself, like the storyline, it's nonsense.
I can't tell what that is.
I can't either.
The Last Kiss?
Okay. That one's mine. That's a Zach Braff movie.
My guy, Zach Braff.
Oh, my gosh. This should have been on the chick flicks.
I like Zach Braff, and I needed a movie for the 2000s. So
okay. So these movies do not go together.
No, not at all.
Okay. Interesting.
So
I did not see this.
Zach Braff, I haven't seen The Last Kiss. Zach Braff did Garden State, and then I think The Last Kiss was his next directorial movie.
Garden State on the white wheel, I believe.
Yep.
I'm a fan of him too, just from Scrubs. That's what made me.
Scrubs. Like I said, I've been listening to the Scrubs podcast and watching along.
I gotta go back and listen to that, and I gotta watch the show again. And then, as far as Donald Faison, I've been a fan of him since Clueless, which I hope that's on one of these wheels. Yeah. If it's not, I wish it was.
I think it is.
It could be. I think it is. I think I put it on there.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Donald Faison's fucking hilarious, man.
He's Turk. Going to see Michael Jordan. We're going to see Michael Jordan. We're going to see Michael Jordan because we got good tickets. We went 500 miles. I fucking love that show, man. That's probably if not my number one, which I think it is. Matter of fact, it's my number one all-time favorite sitcom. I know that's saying a lot because there's been some amazing ones, but it's one of the ones that I watched in my adult life. I can say that, so you understood all the jokes.
Yep.
I think from season 1 to season 9. So it's definitely my number one.
There is one episode. It's funny, but I hate at the same time. It's the fucking musical episode.
Oh, I loved it.
I can't stand. I hate musicals.
No,
I don't like musicals either.
Mm-mm. You had Guy Love.
Yep, Guy Love though is just hilarious.
Guy,
I got
he's mine on his.
You're the only man that's ever been inside of me.
Whoa!
It's funny. That's what I'm saying. It's funny, but I can't stand musicals because they're singing the whole thing.
I know that they used to be my ringtone.
Oh, there you go.
All right, Chocolate Bear. Caddyshack.
I love it. Chocolate Bear.
Caddyshack. Let's get deep in here.
Yeah.
You're not the first man to call me Chocolate Bear. It was Henry.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. He's a big fan of this show as well. Chocolate Bear. We never did the eagle thing, though.
No. But fucking Caddyshack. Harold Ramis's directorial debut. So many big names in this movie, man.
Yep.
And it is such a
Chase,
stoner movie from 1980.
Oh, definitely.
I'm so mad I wasn't high when I seen this because I would have rated it higher than what I'm going to rate it. Honestly, you want to do early ratings?
9. I'm giving it 9. And what are we calling it, Aaron?
Oh, he already has it.
He has it ready. How many dead varmint poontains would you give this movie?
I'm giving this movie a 9 as well. And if I would have watched it high, I would have given it a 10. This movie is fucking hilarious. This movie does what it's supposed to do, which is just make you turn your brain off and just laugh your fucking ass off. Great fucking film. One of my favorite, as of right now, I'm going to say one of my favorite Caucasian comedies. Hilarious. It was just hilarious. It was funny in so many different fucking ways. And it worked so well. And Rodney Dangerfield fucking stole the show. Him and fucking, what is it, Bill Murray, right?
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
I mean, Bill Murray is the one who said this fucking line. He said, I smell dead varmint poontangs. I was fucking dying. Like, I loved his character and Rodney Dangerfield's character. They made this fucking movie. If it wasn't for those two, this movie wouldn't have been that great. This movie would have sucked.
No, listen,
it wasn't that boring. Yeah.
Chevy Chase is great. Bill Murray wasn't even like a central figure in this movie.
No.
He was the crazy groundskeeper. But and he filmed all he was done with this movie in 6 days. He filmed all his stuff for this movie in 6 days.
His parts were funny.
That's what like every scene that he was in was like a real powerful scene to me, like a real strong scene. So it was like, oh shit! Like it was a very memorable scene. I'll say that. That's probably better.
Yeah.
It was a very memorable scene. Like he didn't waste any. They didn't waste any time with his shots. With his,
they couldn't. Like he was flying back and forth between doing this and SNL.
Wow.
And literally the only reason, so there's the scene where Chevy Chase is playing golf at night. He hits the golf ball into like Bill Murray's shack. The only reason they put that scene in there is because Bill Murray and Chevy Chase didn't have a scene together. So they put that in there just to have them in a scene together.
And that's when they smoked together.
And they did not get along. Like they were having a feud from like early SNL days. From what I was reading, like they were professional on set when they were anywhere around each other, but they did not want to be near each other. Wow. But Chevy Chase, that's been his reputation since he came on the scene as an asshole.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Nobody likes Chevy Chase.
He's like, I'm better than you type attitude.
And
that's a dick.
He has a reputation of being a dick, and which sucks because he was in so many great movies. Yeah. And hilarious. You wonder how his career would have gone in the later years if he wasn't such an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
National Lampoon. Family Vacation, right? Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, all the vacation movies.
Yeah, all the vacation movies. Hilarious.
You're absolutely
right. So it's 9s all around, fellas. This was a classic. This was a blast to the past. This is like I think everybody should know Caddyshack.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. I agree with that. And this goes with like, I know we have our race jokes or whatever, stereotypical jokes, but this goes across the board. Like, if you're a fan of film and you're a fan of comedy films, you should watch this. You should definitely watch this movie.
I'm a fan of Ronnie Dangerfield. Anyways, I used to watch his stand up.
Yeah.
Show me a little respect. And he did his wife jokes.
Yep, and he dropped that respect line in this movie.
Yeah,
you know what's fun? What's weird is Caddyshack's considered one of the greatest sports comedies of all time, but the sequel is considered one of the worst sequels ever made.
I wish that was on the fucking wheel, man. I want to see that now. I'm gonna have to fucking watch that just to watch it.
I think Chevy Chase is the only character that was in Caddyshack and Caddyshack 2.
That's the problem with a lot of sequels. Depending on the genre. Like, if it's horror, that's a different story. But with sequels like this, like comedy sequels and shit, if you don't have at least, I'll say, 3 of the main characters, it's not going to work. It doesn't work as well. If you have just one guy coming back.
Especially the funniest ones. Like, if you don't have Ronnie Dangerfield in there,
I'll give you...
Feels like the comedy part of the thing.
I haven't watched it yet, but How High Part 2 doesn't have Redman and Method Man in there at all.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
At all. I didn't even watch it. Respect
I didn't like it.
Those characters or whatever, but you can't make sequels without, you know what I mean? Like Friday, the reason I feel like Friday was so successful is because you still had
all the characters.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker was only in the first one, but you still had Ice Cube, you still had John Witherspoon, rest in peace.
Oh yeah, you're right. He was in the second one. That's
you
right.
had his mother, you know what I mean? So they were in the first they were in all 3 of them versus changing up like damn near the whole cast. That hurts a movie. That hurts a sequel because then you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
No, but and so Bill and John Murray and director Harold Ramis, they all worked as caddies, and that's pretty much what this movie was based on, like their time working as caddies. Like the scene where the kid throws the candy bar in the pool and they think it's a turd.
Yeah, the turd.
That really happened.
That's hilarious.
I forgot who Doyle. So Bill Murray's brother was one of the writers, and that happened at his high school. So they put that in the movie.
That happened to everybody. That happened. Aaron, you should know. Schenectady, Hillhurst Park.
I can't look at a public pool and not think about just chucking a candy bar in there.
Where there is summer, we're swimming. Then all of a sudden, like everybody out of the pool. You're like, what the fuck is going on? And they didn't say someone's shit. They had a code word, but everybody knew what it was. And it was a legit turd floating in it.
I have Code Brown, man. Code Brown.
I have 2 stories actually. I have one that's not funny. I have one that is funny. So both of them were at Central Park. You guys know Central Park. It's in upstate New York, people. It's in Schenectady, New York. For those of you who are not in this area, I'm sorry. Listen anyways. So I was, over there swimming, whatever, and they called everybody out of the pool because it was broken glass. Like somebody cut their foot. Not funny. Another story. Henry, I hope you're in here watching. I'm sure you're busy with your wife and kids though. But so we were swimming there, maybe 12, 13 years old, walked up there, went swimming, and I'm just yelling every time Henry went underwater. Free blowjobs by Henry. He'll do it right now. I was just yelling some wild shit. I don't know why. And after a while, the fucking lifeguard blew their whistle and called us over. They're like, you guys better stop. If you do it one more time, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Henry was so confused because every time I only yelled at him when he went underwater. So when he's underwater, he just hears me yelling, but he doesn't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. So like later on that day, I told him, he's like, you're a fucking asshole. Why? I was bored. I don't fucking know. So yeah.
But the funny thing is, he was probably really close to Henry when he went underwater, and people are like, he's sucking his right now.
I don't remember. But it was just like, was it unnecessary? 100%. But you're a good guy. Your male friend, your guy friend, your brothers, you're going to do shit like that. You're going to say shit like that.
All the time.
See?
And by the way, that was funny part too, when Bill Murray cleaned out the pool. And he was like, he just took a bite.
Takes a bite of it. And they just...
the wife passed out.
Oh, that was fucking hilarious. That was fucking hilarious. And that's what I mean, though. Like, he stole that fucking scene. The scene with the fucking... I smell dead varmint poontang. He stole that scene. Every scene he was in, he just like took it over. Even scene with him and Chevy Chase. That was more Bill Murray to me than Chevy Chase because he was just wild, like with the weed rolled up with the newspaper, whatever the fuck he had in the fucking jug to drink out of, whatever type of alcohol he had in there, and just the lawn. He was like, you could the fucking lawn shit he had, just everything it was just weird. It was crazy, but it worked so fucking well at the same time. Like his character was just out there. He played that role so well.
And yeah, that was great. Like so much of this movie was improv too. Like I'd love to get a hold of the book and read about all the stuff that went on behind the scenes.
Oh fuck yeah!
But because this movie was just fueled by cocaine. But like I said, but that Lacey character, they obviously did not want her to know what a bra was.
Yeah, no.
Hey.
Yo, she came in. She was planning on banging everybody in that fucking place,
and she did.
Movie to me,
dude. And how much of a douche is Danny for? Like he's
cheating on his girl.
Yeah, like is he dating Maggie, the Irish girl, and then sleeps with Lacey, and then never even tells Maggie about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the whole movie made like that part. Like there's no really. It's supposed to be about caddies. But it was basically, I think they tried to lean into like Danny's future.
Yeah,
that storyline was like poor. It was like
they wanted to. I felt like they just wanted to put in like a little bit of a more serious storyline.
Yeah, it did. I didn't even pay attention. I didn't give a shit what Danny did in the future,
dude. And
like I just like the shit in it, the comedy stuff.
Everything that Dangerfield said just fucking cracked me up.
Oh yeah, man! Just he's animated face.
When he's
the fucking face, he makes and shit.
Animated.
When he's talking, when he comes in and he's talking to the judge's wife, like the central villain, he's like, "Hey, you want to make $14 the hard way?"
Yeah. See, that's like the fucking the womanizing, the sexual harassment. It was more leaning towards that in this movie than race.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had creepy Bill Murray as he was ogling like the older female golf players from the side.
Was talking to her. He's like,
whispering to himself, "Wait up, girls! I've got a salami. I've got to still hide."
That was fucking.
And he's cleaning up the golf balls. It looked like it was. Looked like he was jerking it. And by the way, they made it look like he was jerking a giant hog because he was like going way up and down. It was like, damn, like what you got, like fucking 12-incher? Where you going? But it was funny. That shit was funny. It just, I gotta say, like through the whole thing, it just makes you laugh. The stupidest shit.
And then, like I wrote as I write down notes through this movie, like a lot of my notes were just Dangerfield quotes. Like when he's driving his boat around and the plane goes over, he's like, "I just got head from Amelia Earhart." What the fuck? Who thinks of that?
Yeah, I know. That had to definitely be improv.
I hope so.
So much of it
there.
It had to be because that seems like that was just out of the blue, like whatever popped in his head at the moment.
It had to be, man. I just makes you wonder what like the scenes they didn't use or the takes they didn't use.
Oh my god!
And then of course the fucking gopher.
Yeah, the gopher is awesome. I want it. Do they have it on Amazon? You can have it.
There's got to be
like a little plushie or something.
There's got to be
a dancing one. They got to have a dancing one, right?
I fucking hope so.
I mean, there's a fucking pop final figure of everything. There's got to be one of the Caddyshack gopher, right?
It has to.
Aaron, do the dance.
Yeah,
I'm about to try to look it up.
Do the dance. Just picture Aaron's face. Did you know, like the sounds the gopher makes? Those are dolphin sounds. Like that's from a dolphin recording.
Now that you just said that, yes, exactly.
Those are by no means an actual sounds of a gopher. Those are dolphin sounds.
I don't even know if they make noise unless you fucking I
have
get
no
in
idea.
trouble.
But
Aaron, this is another thing I was talking about. Rodney Dangerfield, to really get his character, because he acts the same as he is everywhere else. Check out like a stand-up act. Just him like saying shit about his wife and everything. Like he shows no respect. That's his whole motto. Is like no one shows me respect. Types like that. And the jokes are pretty funny.
Guys, hold up.
You found it?
Look at this shit.
Oh, man.
Look at this.
Oh yeah. How much?
$60. That's not bad.
God damn.
That is kind of creepy.
Yeah, no, they have a dancing one?
That legit looks like someone skinned a gopher and put this doll together.
I just Googled dancing gopher and went to this, and this is what popped up.
It kind of don't look like the real one from the movie, though. I
Yeah.
want the one that looks like it.
It kind of does, though.
Yeah, kind of. Damn.
But that's the dancing motherfucking gopher. Motherfucker dances.
It's.
I seen it. Aaron didn't.
I know I have, but it's been so long I can't remember.
Us cheese and crackers are trying to pull Aaron into the white crowd and the white stuff, the movies and
Wait. By white stuff, he means movies. That's
yes.
what I'm talking about. Weird. I had to
baby steps.
No baby steps. We're going to Caucasian movies. That's why we have these wheels. That's why we have these fucking wheels, people, so we can all watch different movies that we hopefully have never seen before. And either way, if we've seen them or not, we get to review them, which is going to be fun as fuck. Fun as fuck.
You gotta check out one of these days, like stand-ups, just to know who they really are. Then you'll understand shit.
I gotta crack my neck a little bit.
You know what's funny when I read is when Bill Murray's blowing up the golf course to try to kill the gopher. They didn't notify like local airport or anything like that. So there was like a plane coming in, and the pilot was reporting that another plane had crashed because they saw the explosions.
Oh
shit! Yeah, they probably should have let people know. Like, look, this is what's gonna happen, and
they're probably the reason why if you make a movie, you have to get a permit and shit now.
And I think
they fucked that up for everybody.
So Rodney Dangerfield is a character that's like building all these condos and stuff. That was like legit construction going on across the street from where they were filming. That was actual real construction. Like I think it caused film delays and stuff.
Wow.
I like how they threw it in the movie. Like, the guy's complaining about it.
He just threw it in there. He was like throwing money all around. He was like, "I'll buy this place." It was like,
"Yeah,
I'll buy this fucking club." He's like, I don't even like the club, but he goes there like every day.
He fucking hated the food.
He's like, the food sucks.
Shit. And the chef got pissed. The chef was mad as fuck.
Oh, that he had futuristic golf clubs. Fucking air compressor shoots him out of the bag.
His fucking giant golf bag with the phone, the TV, the stereo,
and the one that it has like a radar for the perfect putt.
The perfect smack on the ball,
dude. Yeah. And I almost forgot, like the perfect example of Bill Murray's improvisation in this, the scene where he's talking his Cinderella story scene where he's swinging that thing that's killing the plants there or the flowers, and he's talking about being on the course at the Masters and like winning the Masters. That was all improvised.
Wow.
Like he had two pieces of direction from the director. One, act like a child, and two, imagine yourself in your own sports moment. And then he took that and he like that whole Cinderella story that he recites there is all improvised.
That's awesome.
That's fucking wild right there, yo. Because that's something where it's like you would think you'd have to like have it, you know what I mean? Like have it written down and practice it. He just boom, improvised it. That's dope. But as you said, a lot of this movie was improvised, but it makes so much sense for this movie, and it worked so fucking well for this movie. That's why, again, we all gave it a fucking 9.
One of the I think Chevy Chase was getting on the female actors' nerves because he was improvising all the time, and she never knew what to expect, so she didn't know how to react.
That's true. If you have another person in the scene that you're playing off each other,
it's one thing if you're two actors that are used to improvising and going with it. If you have one actor that likes to improvise or not give a shit about what the actual script says, and one that goes by the script, that makes it difficult.
Yeah. She just looks at the camera like, "What the fuck are they talking about? What do you want me to say?"
The female actress who played Lacey, that was Chevy Chase gives the massage to.
Yeah.
Her name was Cindy. She said in this massage scene, Chevy Chase improvised, basically, pretty much most of the thing. And her reaction to Chase like dousing her back with the oil was like pure her. It wasn't acting. When she says you're crazy and things like that.
That's all you can think of. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, this will work.
It worked for the scene, though.
I mean, it did. They obviously played it off, and they got what they wanted. It was a great scene.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's no script in this. It's like it's all improv. She's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, just listen to what they say, then you just answer back with something.
Here's what they said. They're like, listen, when we said you had lines in this movie, we meant those white lines on the table. Snort
Yeah,
those,
right there, right those, and just go.
just act. Snort those and then just act. That's what they did.
No.
And it worked for this movie. That's why the fucking thing was dancing. The gopher, he's high.
Oh yeah, you can deep on coke.
Yeah, that's coke.
Fucking just blows up the whole field, and he shaped them like bunnies.
Yeah, the scene where the gopher's watching
The
Bill
C4,
Murray through the
yeah.
window as he's molding the explosives into squirrels and rabbits.
The dude got so much C4, and he's just molding them into rabbits. Then he bites the head off one like it's a grenade, and he throws it in the hole. Then he spits the head in there, and the gopher is like, "Oh shit!" Starts running,
And survives for the whole shit.
Yeah. Well, they all do, man.
No, there was no way the gopher was going to die.
Yeah, man.
That was a merchandise opportunity.
Which we need.
Then the ball falls in the hole and they win.
Yep.
Because the explosions.
Moves it. What was it, 80 grand?
80.
Yeah, they kept going up. It kept going up.
By the end of it, I think it was like 80 grand, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I forgot how great Dangerfield was.
Yep.
Bill Murray was great. Chevy Chase, again, I just wish if he wasn't such an asshole in real life. Like he's like, I don't know if you've seen the show Community.
Yes,
he was fucking great on Community, but that's one of the reasons he ended up getting fired from Community, because nobody liked him.
Jeez.
And that's been the case like most of his career.
They killed him off.
He made such a name for himself too that I just wish I could have seen the direction his career would have taken if he wasn't such a
really
could get along with people.
Just because you mentioned it, going with the Community show, I stopped watching it after they got rid of. So Chevy Chase was pretty much out of it. After Glover left for the boat trip around the world or whatever.
Yep.
When I watched the following season, it wasn't as it was okay, but it wasn't. I didn't even finish it. It wasn't as funny.
I finished it. It wasn't as funny, no. But
because the two characters, Glover and
Chevy.
The other one, the
best friend.
Yeah. I forgot his name. Jesus,
I forgot the character.
Where he's like, he goes, cool.
Indian.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, him. They played off each other. It was hilarious.
Perfect.
No, they were a great tag team.
Yeah.
And that's when the show has, in my opinion, I'm not speaking for everybody, but in my opinion, that's when the show is at its best.
Yes, I agree. Then it starts sliding down a little bit.
And Chevy Chase as well, but I'm just like, oh shit. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show Atlanta, but Donald Glover started doing that show.
Yep.
One season. Yep.
Amazing show. Season 3, I can't wait for it to come out. But amazing show. That's another recommendation by Sir Sturdy, is to go watch that. Atlanta.
It's good, but I wanted more comedy in it. Like, there's funny parts. Well, I thought it was going to be like strong comedy.
No, I think Donald Glover was tired of
doing just comedy.
Yeah, the slapstick type stuff.
Yeah. And he's a talented motherfucker, man. Music, he can sing, he can rap, he can act, he can direct.
He wanted to, he left. I think that's one of the reasons he left Community, is he wanted to do something more serious.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Like, as stupid as the name Childish Gambino sounds, he definitely took his music in a serious direction.
Mm-hmm.
How did he get that name? He put it in a random generator thing?
Wu-Tang.
Did he really? The Wu-Tang generator?
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
I'm not mad at it. I respect it.
Didn't Post Malone do it too?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
That's funny.
No, man, but yeah, fucking Caddyshack. It's a classic.
Yes, it is.
It is. And again, it's a comedy. Like if you're a movie person, especially if you love comedies.
We got the
Oh, look at this. We
we
got
got
some
G
spam.
Pokemon. G
We got some spam,
Pokemon.
people. We're making it. We got some spam. Want to become famous?
No.
Yes. Buy followers?
Yeah.
No. I'm not buying shit. Fuck you. That's what we gotta say. Fuck you. Get this bullshit spam out of here. But we're gonna pull it up because we got spam. We're famous now. Thank you.
We are. That's how we know we made it.
But fuck you. Don't click that link, people. It's gonna be a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, don't click that.
Do not click that link. Fucking bigfollows.com. You expect me to follow for that bullshit. Like fucking, yo, hey, your warranty on your truck is fucking blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, my truck's been paid off. Fuck you. Warranty.
Like, I don't own a truck, motherfucker.
Horde. Warranty on that bullshit.
Oh man, I hope there's more Dangerfield movies on one of our wheels.
You know, honestly, I don't know.
I don't know. If not, then we'll have to add some in.
We're gonna have to.
I'm sure we will at some point.
We got Back to School. Throw that one in there.
Back to School.
That was pretty funny.
I can't wait to do another Tom Green movie.
No, fuck you.
The Hate Wheel has. I think I put 2 Tom Green movies and The Sound of Music.
I got Tom Green movie in there too. Like what I never heard. It was like something cold.
I think I have one about him going to back to college. Something about college.
No, listen. Road Trip is fine because Tom Green is not a main character.
No, he's in like a couple scenes.
Yeah,
that is why I did not put Road Trip on there.
Like I said, I didn't know he was in that many movies. I seen the list. I was like, since when? I'm like, okay, I heard about these 3. Where the hell all these ones come
I've
from?
never heard about this shit. I don't even know.
there's a reason.
The Butler? What the fuck? I didn't know he was in a movie called The Butler.
I don't think he knew he was in a movie called The Butler.
I think I put like The Butler on there in some movie where he goes to college or something about a fucking not Road Trip, but something like Hampton. Something I don't fucking remember what the hell it was.
Jesus,
it's gonna be bad. It's gonna get Chris mad, and I hope we get.
It's gonna get me mad. Yes,
I hope. What I'm hoping for the Hate Wheel people is we get back like Tom Green for both of our movies that week,
back to back.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm gonna come to your house and slap you.
That's fine.
Or we get one Nick Cage and one Tom Green. Then you can hear you both go at it. Entertain me.
Okay, what about Tom Green in a fucking musical?
Ugh.
Like, I'll even
imagine Tom Green being in a musical.
No. I don't want to do that.
Sound of Music. I put that on there for you, James.
Yes. Honestly, that's not the worst one on there though. There's worse ones. Cats. I don't want to see Cats.
Me either.
At all.
If they don't meow on that at all, that movie's a fucking terrible movie.
Is there a movie with Tom Green and Nick Cage?
Not that I know of.
Fortunately, no.
Please. To the heavens. Because they're at the point of their careers where they would do a movie together right now.
Probably. First off, Nick Cage will take anything he can get.
Yes.
I feel like, when's the last time you heard of Tom Green? See?
He does. He has a podcast.
I don't know, man. I don't know what drives Tom Green these days.
Podcasting, like us.
I think he just does a podcast. I don't know what else he does, though.
Hey, Tom Green, listen, if you want to come on the podcast, hit us up. Chris will be here, too.
I won't.
Oh, my God.
I'll be posting comments anonymously.
Just on purpose, he'll have it at a farm and licking a fucking cow udder. Well, he's like, hey, guys, I'm just sitting here getting some milk. Fresh milk for Tom. Fresh milk.
The spot-on impression right there.
Yeah, there you go. Because he just kept repeating, saying stupid shit. Look at me. Look at this udder. Look at... I'm like, what the fuck? Dude?
Look at me.
Yeah, that's all it is. He wants the attention, and he will do anything. Oh, my God.
That's what it was.
No follow-up with Ibrahim. He just
Ibrahim missed out on this one.
Yeah. Phone call got him. Oh, my God.
Well, yeah, I guess final thoughts, fellas?
What do you guys got?
Both funny movies. Like I said, it's a blast from the past. It's been a while. Twins. Thank you. I should become famous to impressions.
It was. I mean, it was spot on.
That was good.
That was a great.
I got Schwarzenegger tonight. I did a Tom Green.
Top-notch Tom Green impression.
Yeah. All right. But no, both movies were funny. Of course, Caddyshack took it. Hilarious. Twins was still good. The little jab one-liners, silliness. I enjoyed it. I wish I flipped them and watched Twins first.
Me too.
But I went straight to Caddyshack. I was like, all right, I'm going to watch this one because I know it's funny. But I like them both. They're good.
It was great, man. Like I said, I haven't watched either of these movies in so long. I couldn't remember any actual plot points. But yeah, of the two, Caddyshack is the better of the two. Yeah. But even Twins was still fun to watch.
Yes.
Schwarzenegger's face creeped me out when he smiled.
Singing.
And the singing was not pleasant.
It was terrible.
But and then just the pure genius that Rodney Dangerfield was just all came flooding back to me, man. Like he shone bright in that movie. That's for sure.
Oh, he was fucking funny. He was fucking funny as shit.
And Chevy Chase, what was great about Chevy Chase is his comedy was so subtle. He slipped it into his casual conversations he had. Yeah. Like he was real quick, and it was easy to miss jokes that he was making because he did it so straight-faced and so casual.
I almost felt like, and I don't mean this in like a bad way or disrespectful way. I actually mean this in a good way. I felt like Chevy Chase kind of toned it down and became like the not background, but like took a back seat almost to, especially to Rodney Dangerfield, but I'll even say to Bill Murray to an extent.
Well, yeah, Dangerfield and Murray were both way out there in their character. Well, Dangerfield's Dangerfield. I don't even know if that's a character, but Bill Murray was way out there in his character.
He was way out there. He was way out there, but he was way out there on a calmer level than Dangerfield. Dangerfield was out there. Like you said, Dangerfield was Dangerfield, so he's always fucking...
Yeah, you sign him, you know what you're getting. He don't know how to change up, and he goes, "This is me."
Dangerfield, like, you know what I mean? Like, Chevy Chase was like in the middle of the road. Dangerfield was in like another fucking town. Like for us, Dangerfield was in like Albany, supposed to be in Schenectady. The way that he was acting in this movie, which just fucking worked. He was just out there, and that was his character, and it worked perfect. Bill Murray was like from Schenectady to maybe Niskayuna. He was more subtle about it. Like, he wasn't out there. He said wild, crazy shit, but he wasn't loud about it. He was more of like a calm. Another thing that was funny about fucking Bill Murray is when the one dude has the fucking, the old guy has the golf club up in the air and the lightning strikes it and he just leaves. It dies and Bill Murray just like looks and then takes off.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I'm out.
He runs. He just like looks and like runs like he's scared and just like scurries off. Just scurries off like a fucking deer.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there.
It was funny as fuck though. Like, he played that role very fucking well.
Oh yeah.
I should have put I know what movie I should have put. I should have put Stripes.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Fuck. Bill Murray's in that. It's an army movie.
We'll be adding movies at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited for next week. I think
there's a movie I never seen. So that's cool.
The Last Kiss is my pick, and I've never seen it.
Nice.
I've also never seen the original Borat because I can't stand Sacha Baron Cohen. So
I seen Borat at the time. Just see, it's like almost on like the borderline with Tom Green.
Yeah, I
like
know.
There's some nasty stuff. There's some weird shit.
Just fucking awful. I can't stand that kind of nonsense.
I'm glad we're getting it over with.
Yeah,
I'll say that. Like I'm not excited about watching Borat, but we're getting it over with.
Yep.
The Last Kiss, I have no idea what the hell it's about, but
it's a drama.
It's something you probably went on
like I said, we're Zach Braff fans, so.
Aaron, real quick, I'll tell you what Borat is. So he made this character Borat he's from
his TV show.
Yeah, it's like for Trekistan, some other country. He comes to the USA and he goes, "I love the USA," like big, and he goes and interviews. Like he really got pulled over, got arrested
Yep.
going across the United States filming this movie.
Yeah.
Because he walks up to people and he actually interviews them like he's from a different country. And they're like, what the fuck? And he says wild shit.
Yep.
So I think you're going to laugh at some parts, but then you're going to go like, what the fuck is going on with this?
Wow.
It's weird. It's a weird movie.
So the other movie, The Last Kiss, is probably going to be the better movie.
Right off the top of my head, I'm going to say yes, probably.
So you got a comedy, like a raunchy comedy.
And then
you're going to have drama.
More serious type drama.
And that's going to be weird seeing Zach Braff. It's serious, though.
I don't know, man. It'll be cool.
Yeah, all right.
Like super serious? You're right.
Drama, yeah. If it just says drama, that's what it is. And they don't put jokes in it.
I'm sure there's probably a few jokes, but
with Scrubs, you had your serious moments, but there's always something funny in every single episode. So there'll be something.
Yeah.
End of show plugs. That's what that something is.
That something is end of show plugs. Let's go. Go ahead, Chris.
Stories from a bar. I did a live stream yesterday. I'll be posting the audio with Dan McLaughlin from the Pony Bar in New York City, talking all about his experience in the city during COVID. April is the 3-year anniversary of the podcast, so I'm doing something every weekend this month between live streams and new episodes. So follow Stories from a Bar on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep tabs on everything. Follow Popcorn and Pints on Twitter at Popcorn Pints, and on Instagram at Popcorn and Pints on Instagram.
Same here. You see me, Popcorn Pints. Like Chris said, Twitter, Instagram, and you see me with Horror Source Sturdy Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay, people. As both these gentlemen said, Popcorn and Pints, 9:00 Saturday Eastern Time. We review 2 movies. Tuesdays and Thursday nights, we do James and we do have guests as well. Horror with Source 30. This Tuesday, we're actually doing Dead Alive. It's going to be fun. I've seen the movie a few times. There's some awesome kills in the movie. Real gory. Dope lawnmower kill, by the way.
What movie is it?
It's called Dead Alive.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of Dead or Alive. That's what.
But so yeah, definitely tune into that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:00 Eastern Time, and again, Popcorn and Pints 9:00 Eastern Time. Now I'm going to tell you where you can find these shows. You can find them both on the Z Network on Facebook. You can watch the live shows there. You can also watch the live shows on the_Z_ network on Twitch. You can watch Popcorn and Pints live on the Popcorn and Pints Facebook page. You can also watch Popcorn and Pints live on the YouTube channel, which is the Z Network YouTube channel. So go to the Z Network on YouTube. You can watch Popcorn and Pints live, or you can watch the pre-recorded stuff. As Chris said, Popcorn Pints on Twitter. We are the real motherfucking Popcorn and Pints. I'm always going to say that. We're the real Popcorn and Pints. And then, which should have been our Twitter name, but we didn't know. Instagram, Popcorn and Pints. Keep popping by, people. Horror Source 30, again, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, horror_with_sir_30, the one and only. If anybody tries to take that, fuck you, fight me for it. It's not going to happen. But, yeah, again.
He'll throw down. He will.
Definitely will. Thank you guys for watching. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thanks for popping by, and peace. Peace. Peace.
I'll be back.
Maybe. R. Kelly's Wee Wee Village.